Hello. Alright, so hopefully you guys are enjoying these videos. Okay, but anyway, this one is on the difference of squares formula. So basically, this one is a shortcut that you could remember instead of actually trying to factor. So this is just a brief introduction into factoring. Um, we're going to go a lot into factoring later, and this is something that you definitely want to get decent at because I just remember there was one test where it was on factoring, and gosh, that was a mess. But um, anyway, so let's go through this. So difference of squares formula says that if you see a pattern like this, x squared minus y squared, it can be split up as this pattern x plus y times x minus y. Okay, so if you run into expressions like this, and you can take a perfect square root, if you can take a perfect square root of the constant here, then you can apply this formula. Okay, so if you try to think about it, so square root of 9, hopefully you guys remember square roots. Square root of 9 is 3. Okay, we'll go more into that later. This is just for just purposes of this video. I can show you the factor tree later if you need a refresher on that later. But anyway, so this square root of 9 is 3. So this can be written as x squared minus 3 squared, because 3 times 3 is 9. Now if we use this formula, this just becomes x plus 3 times x minus 3. Okay? Y squared minus 16, square root of 16. Hopefully you guys remember what the square root of 16 is, and that's 4. Okay, so this is y squared minus 4 squared. So this would be y minus 4, y plus 4, and y minus 4. That's how this expression would factor. Okay, square root of 81 is going to be 9. Okay, so this is b squared minus 9 squared, which this can be rewritten as b plus 9 times b minus 9. Okay, so what I want to show you is why this works, right? So let's say if we had to, I'll just do the first example, I guess, x plus 3 times x minus 3. If you had to do FOIL, if you guys like FOIL, you do first, so that x times x, x squared, outer, and then minus 3x, inner, plus 3x, and then last, 3 times negative 3, negative 9. If you combine like terms here are your like terms, they cancel out, so you're left with x squared minus 9. Okay, I understand some of you prefer the box. So let's show you the box. So if you prefer doing it that way, right? If you guys prefer the box, you can do x plus 3 and then x minus 3. So x times x is x squared. This one, we have a positive 3x. We have a negative 3x. Negative 3 times 3 is going to be negative 9. So this, if you write this out, this will cancel out, and you're just left with x squared minus 9, which is the same thing that we have there. Okay, so that's long story short. That's how you would go ahead and do this. Okay, so let's say we're going to factor these following expressions. Okay, so what I see in front here is square root of 1 is 1. So this is the same thing as x squared minus 1 squared. So this can be rewritten as x plus 1 times x minus 1. Okay, square root of 4. Square root of 4 is 2. This is x squared minus 2 squared. So this can be rewritten as x plus 2 times x minus 2. This one, square root of 25 is 5. So this is y squared minus 5 squared. So this is y plus 5 times y minus 5. This one, look at the constant in front. Square root of 49 is 7. This is y squared minus 7 squared. So this is, oops, so this is going to be y plus 7, y minus 7. This one, square root of 100 is 10. This is m squared minus 10 squared. So this is m plus 10 times m minus 10. Okay, so later on, when we start to get into factoring more, I'll show you guys different methods. I'll show you guys the x method. I know it seems that a lot of students prefer the x method, so I definitely will show you that later. But for just purposes of this video, just get used to this differences of squares. If you see a pattern like this, you can save yourself a little bit of time when I actually show you how to factor. Okay, so this next part. So I'm not going to show you how to factor yet, but I want you to just get used to this. So I want you to hopefully just brush up on your math skills. You have no idea how much I've seen students mess up on, like, just understanding this. Okay, but anyway, so it says find two numbers that multiply to 4 and add up to 5. So if it helps, make a list. 1 times 4 is 4. Negative 1 times negative 4 is going to be 4. 2 times 2 is 4. Negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. You're trying to look for the two numbers that multiply to 4 and add up to 5. Two numbers that multiply to 4 and add up to 5. So that would be 1 and, maybe I'll put 1 and 4. Okay. Next one. Find two numbers that multiply to 40 and add up to 13. Make a nice little list. 1, 40, negative 1, negative 40, 2, 20, negative 2, negative 20. Let's see, 4, 10, negative 4, negative 10. We'll go 8, 5, negative 8, negative 5, and hopefully that's all of them. But try to look at these, the list of numbers here. So if you look at the list of numbers here, well, you're trying to look for what adds up to negative 13, right? So 1 plus 40, 41, negative 1 plus negative 40, negative 41, 2 plus 20, 22, da 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 da. So we'll just kind of go through all the list of numbers. What I see here is this would be the list of numbers that would work. So negative 8 and negative 5. Let's check that. Negative 8 times negative 5 is positive 40. Negative 8 plus negative 5 is negative 13. So that works. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, thanks, bye.